normal selves as Ruben's actually in the pit lane again for some reason.
Right, now I'm back on air on F3, and it is really frustrating for me for all these colossal hiccups, I should say, but since I haven't been live, basically I'll give you an update. As you can see on your screen, so there's been 2 more retirements, which has been Little Brookie and Neil. Basically, Little Brookie went for a move on Sergio Mano down to turn 1 after the first safety car. Missed time his braking on the exit of turn 1, I should say.
I've still got nothing from you, Michael. Literally, it's not on your YouTube.
No, it's definitely on now. Refresh.
I've refreshed about 10 times, it's not on there.
It is on there because it's live on my screen. But yeah.
You're going to have to post it yourself because it's not showing up for me.
Right, I can't post it because my phone's dead, so it has to be after the race. But yeah.
You should have done
You can't, she's upstairs.
Oh.
So, and I don't know if she's got Discord.
This race is a shambles at this point.
Yeah, for both ways, for drivers and commentators, basically. But yeah, give you an update. Neil and Little Brookie have retired as Little Brookie was trying to race with no front wing after a collision with Sergio Manu into turn 1, and Neil was right behind him in the castle section. Again, just trying to overtake Little Brookie.
There it is.
There you go. And Little Brookie was basically racing with no front wing and crashed in the castle section and got Neil out of the race also, which was not a very happy man of that.
Safety car in the slap. I'm really hoping that there's no corners this time.
Well, hopefully
we've done more laps behind the safety car than actual racing.
Yeah, might as well talk about our days or this week or any other leagues that's been like interesting like this one. But yeah, great camera shot of this helicopter shot from VIP Gamer.
No one if these guys go side by side, I don't even think they're allowed to. So yeah.
Well, after the commotion into turn 1, the last one, but he looks like he's more sensible this time, apart from an Alfa.
Oh, and there it is again.
Alfa Romeo, as Ruben's got a 5-second penalty with Scar again.
Scar. Well, first it was Scar who hit someone.
As VIP Gamer's gone.
He's got a good restart, so he's going to be clear, I think. Hopefully there's no carnage into turn 1.
As Williams gone wide, as Ivor's going through to P6.
It looks Jesse's. Oh, I really hope Jesse doesn't have damage.
You got Vanden going around the outside of the Ferrari or Senna.
Rubens made a mistake.
As you see Rackler trying to go down the inside of Mount T. He's going to get this move done, I believe. Careful with it, boys. Keep it wide.
Oh my. Whoa.
There's 3 wide in the background.
No way did he pull that. No way. Mano, overtake of the year. How on earth did he pull that off?
There's still side-by-side action behind him, though. And there's a little bit of contact, and here comes Van Dungen, though.
Oh gosh.
You can't go side-by-side here, boys. Single file. Keep it clean, boys. Just get through this castle section, and then you can go back to racing after that. That's
oh my goodness me. Mano. I'm sorry, but I really hope you call that the overtake he done.
He was in the background where I was watching the battle up front, as Scar is getting ghosted by Rubens, I believe.
Oh dear.
Oh no, they've got side by side in the second last corner.
Why would you?
And I think Rubens got damage after that. There's no way he could have got away from that. As yep, he's gone oversteer. As Scar comes back, is he coming back? I believe so, but let's.
Yeah, well, there's no damage on Ruben. He's slowing down. I really hope he's not going to take him out.
Right, as Alpha King's getting under pressured by Demoniac.
Ballboy and Evo. Evo gets ahead for now. And I think he is ahead, as Ballboy's not going to fight back on that one. But there goes Rackler.
But there's Rackler. Risky dive bomb, but it pulled off. Both using overtake as well. Ballboy and Rackler. So they're on the charge.
Oliver surprisingly managed to stay with the front pack.
Yep, and he's not made a pit stop. Him and VIP Gamer.
It can't be that hard.
I'm trying to speak quickly.
Gamer.
I'm trying to speak quickly so I don't have to miss any action. But yeah, basically the top two have not pitted, and so's Oliver.
Ruben Scar and this Luke, who's Mr. Merckx, pitted for damage, I think, and Scar's gone into a U-7 mediums. Alpha King catching up to GTA Gamer actually. Oliver's really close to these guys, but he still needs to pit. He's gonna have to hope for a safety car eventually, I reckon.
Well, remember the top three are on soft, so their soft tires are. Even though we had the majority of this race behind a safety car, they will be going off relatively soon. So Oliver is the leading pack of the mediums so far.
Actually, no. No, technically Evo would be the leader because he's pitted and he's on mediums, so he can definitely get to the end.
Maybe, but so as it stands right now, it looks like Oliver could be the main.
Demoniac. I don't think Demoniac's gonna get DRS.
No, this is pretty much on pure straight line speed.
DRS isn't even enabled.
No, not yet. It will be this. It will be this lap though, as VIP Gamer keeps his position
Evo's
nice and comfortably.
Right behind.
As Senna puts the fastest lap of the race so far with a 22.4 as DRS is enabled.
Evo's right behind Oliver. He's going to get past him eventually here, I reckon. He's used up a lot of his DRS. As GTA Gamer stays ahead. As Demoniac and Oliver.
Yeah, I'm watching him from the Mercedes driver as he gets overtaken by Demoniac. So hopefully he can stay with him till.
Going to go for it. He's going to try, but it doesn't quite work. Good attempt.
They've got to be very careful though. These guys are in a second of each other, these top four drivers. They need to take it very carefully, especially into the middle part of the lap in the castle section. As Ruben's
has a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, as we're seeing a bit of a train here for P7, I believe, from Ballboy, who's leading this train.
It's going to become an even longer train for P4 here, I reckon, soon if Ballboy catches up.
Yeah, P7 down to P12, where Senna is where this train is heading. Vandengen's losing a bit of a time towards that train.
Yep.
Right, but let's see with DRS now enabled. Can Alpha King get VIP Gamer down this straight? Has he got the straight line speed to do it? Has he got the setup for do it?
As well. Demoniac's at DRS. Oliver's easily going to get past him here, but
yeah, but what about the guys behind?
Evo's going to come flying past her, I reckon.
Yeah, Demoniac might lose three positions on one straight, and here he goes.
This for first position. There's contact.
Yeah, little contact, but on the wheel bang, that's fine. As long as you keep it clean in the second.
Well. And oh my goodness gracious, Evo almost put Rattler into the barriers.
Yeah, Evo did cut the curb there, so he was bouncing along. But here comes Rattler.
Oh goodness, Oliver back out of that.
Yeah, but Rattler did not. Oh! That was too ambitious from Rattler.
He's gone off. And Oliver takes the lead.
Yeah, that was too ambitious from Rattler there. He was too eager to get that position. And out of that, Oliver has took the lead of the Grand Prix with 10 laps in, would you believe? It feels like a lifetime. We're not even halfway through this race. And it's been nightmare, like just a nightmare for us lot really. And now it's becoming...
Evo Jax has a lot of catching up to do. He's still in the points. He's got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, right.
GTA Gamer gets ahead of Jesse.
Yep, as this little train is still forming. It's splitting up just a little bit, but a bit too close for comfort between P5 down to P8, which is...
Oliver might pull away here.
I'm not too sure. I mean, I don't know if Rattler's got damage. That could be the ideal. We'll find out when he gets past the pit straight. But I think Rattler could maybe get a mention in the after the race, because it did seem a bit ambitious. But here we go. We move on as we see the Williams swap over. A little bit of team tactic, or was it though? Here comes Senna with the straight.
Goes wide, and Oliver takes back the lead.
Smart play from Oliver. I don't think Oliver's been in this position before, fighting for the win,
Yeah.
but Rackler's putting immense pressure on him, but now he's gone down the inside again. Bit of a replay from the...
DRS, well.
Yeah, a bit of a carbon copy from last time, but he's pretty much used all his overtake to do that move, and Oliver's still got half his battery left, so if he can actually just be cautious with his battery and stay with him, he's got a very good chance to comfortably for a one-stop. But so can Ballboy as well. Now he's got clean air as well, to see if he can catch up to them two, and there could be team orders for them. We have to wait and see.
Of course, surprisingly, Evo's already lowered the gap to Frankie by below 3 seconds already.
Yeah, as
but of course, if Oliver wants a good position, he's got to probably try and stay with Rackler with the DRS and pull away. But he's definitely going to be struggling for grip around now or in a couple of laps.
Well, the previous leaders...
Ooh, Scar and Ruben, there's a yellow flag there for a second.
Oh, Rackler's hit the wall.
Oh, he's got no front wing.
Has he lost an end plate? No, he's still got...
No, he's lost the whole thing.
Has he? On my screen he's still got it apparently,
He's lost the whole thing.
Alright, we'll see off the gap difference between these two corners.
Oliver outside of DRS, I think.
Yes, yeah, he is. But Rackler does look okay on my screen. But let's look to the previous race leaders as Alpha King has jumped Gamer into the pits. But then
Yuri overtaking Ballboy. He's ahead.
Yes, indeed, with 2 laps younger tyres, and here comes the Ferrari Senna. He's going to have a look. No, he's giving Ballboy a little mention. He's right behind him, so he's not got. He's keeping Ballboy very much for company. Van Dungen is still there, as we see that Williams pitted for hards.
He's going to go to the end.
Let's see what he does, as Mano has put the fastest lap of the race so far in his clear air, trying to catch up to the previous race leaders of Jesse, Viper Keen, and Alpha Keen and Gamer as well. But they got clear air ahead of him, but they're not gaining on Evo. Surprisingly, even though he's on 5 lap whole tyres.
Evo's probably going to catch up. Since there's a lot of traffic, Evo will probably catch up, plus he is on fresher tyres than some of the guys ahead.
Yeah, and I think Ballboy's got problems here. He's dropped back massively from the Williams driver.
He did make a couple of mistakes, as he did lose the rear a little bit in some areas.
Yeah, maybe, but Ballboy has still got more than half a battery, so I think he's been very conservative, maybe a bit too conservative now. Now he's out more than double out of the detection zone of that DRS zone. And here comes Senna, clearly using his overtake to get this move done. Is Ballboy going to go on the defensive with his overtake? We will see. Yes, he does.
Maybe. I think he's trying to back up the pack to try and maybe help Oliver pit in a good position there. Sen, he's easily going to fly by.
Yeah, all straight line speed that really matters at that point of the track. But now he's derating now, and now Ballboy is going to probably keep him for company. But we'll just have to wait and see by that, as we now see Van Dungen now behind him as well, the next victim on Ballboy's list. As any other commotions on track, the next one is Jesse and Mano. I believe, as Mano got past Jesse, was Jesse ahead?
I think he got ahead of Jesse.
Well, he's got overtake on, he's got DRS on. We have to wait and see that. We'll try and keep a close eye on that.
Evo Jack's lowering the gap to Michael Van Dongen. Evo's going to come back to the pack. Hopefully, if he gets to Rackler at some point, hopefully he doesn't go off again.
Well, Rackler has opened that gap now to 2.4 seconds, 2.2 now. So that little contact...
Evo's lowering it though as we speak by quite a lot. So it's not going to be easy for Rackler, I think.
Maybe so. Time will tell. In the majority of this race, we're finally at half distance in this race. Thank God.
Look at Yuri on Oliver. He goes very wide on the exit though. Oliver's got a lot more ERS to use, but there might not be any defending from him. Yeah,
I think Oliver knows he's in a different race. He probably can't afford to chase this guy. There's a safety car.
No, Frankie.
Could this be a safety car?
I don't think so. He's still alive. I don't know if he's lost his front wing. Not for me. As Rackler pits. Oh, he's fixed his front wing.
He did collect damage, so, and he still managed to pull away from Oliver, so that was good pace from him.
Oh, Oliver's pitting. Wait a minute, that's... Oh, no. He's gone back on mediums. Oh, no.
So I believe his situation will be a medium, soft.
Yeah, and he got ahead of Rackler, and he's ahead of Mano.
Yeah, but he's going to have cold tyres, though. And Mano's got DRS and overtake, so he might get the move done here.
Is Mano going to be a bit late on the brakes? I don't think he will be.
No, the move's done, job done. But let's see if Oliver can.
Fine. Rackler on Jesse. Rackler gets ahead. Jesse nudges the barrier a little bit. Yuri.
Yeah, I believe.
He's got half a battery left still.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit too far back.
As you see, the Ferrari pressure on the straight. Is he going to go around the outside of Jess? Leave those. Oh, they contact.
Jesse,
and he reset. Yeah, you reset the track. Penalty. Yeah, that's going to be apparently coming your way. Unfortunately.
Again. You need to get in your mic.
Yeah, I gathered that after the complaints that you're giving me. But yeah, unfortunate. Just that will be a 10-second penalty, I believe. Unfortunate.
5, I think. I think it's 5, isn't it?
I think it was 10, but basically, yeah, I think the space was there, but I think it was just demanding from. It was
definitely there.
Yeah, too demanding from you, unfortunate. But let's look at the battle for P8 for Mano and Oliver. We pretty much, I think, out of sync off the field. But Oliver
both also got pretty much the same amount of battery.
Yeah, and Oliver is staying with him, so he could be looking for the move in the next few laps. As we look at Alpha King, he's going to move on ball boy.
And Evo's in the pit lane again.
Yeah, he's making his final stop.
Go for mediums.
Yeah, we'll make his final stop.
He's fixed his front wing.
And Gamer's in.
Another front wing fix. And Oliver is not going to go for it. He's got to go for it eventually.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I think Alpha King's going to be the provisional leader if he stays out, of course.
Well, he's only on 5 lap old tyres, so I do believe he is the net race lead of this race. If the top 3 can make to the end, that'll be amazing. But you're looking at another 10 laps on these tyres will make it a 20 lap old medium, which I don't think is to be the case around here, especially with Ball Boy. So you look at the top 3 of Alpha King, Gamer, and Mano for now. But Oliver is putting the pressure on him.
Get ahead. Oliver will definitely have to get ahead because look at Rackler, he's catching up to them as well.
Yeah, and we did see his pace when he had to make his front wing change. So he looks like probably the favourite so far to make a charge in this group. But he needs to get this move done. But he needs to do it very patiently, as we see he did make a collision with Jesse before, I believe. As Evo has made a stop, obviously he's behind his teammate. Hopefully there'll be team orders in Mercedes. As Rackler is now behind Oliver now. Could we see a double overtake on Mano? Obviously Mano will not give this up without a fight, as we all know. But hopefully it'll be a nice clean battle between these guys. They have been in FRL for a very long time. Surely they can get through without any incidents, but we have to wait and see.
I don't think I can say the same thing.
Well, Oliver is closer to Mano, and here he goes down the inside, clean move. It's Rackler.
And Rackler sets fast lap
with a 141.7.
When he's very late on the brakes, he goes wide in turn 1.
Yeah, I think that could be a warning though. Only 1 penalty so far in this race, and that's Rubens, and I think that was a 5-second penalty for contact beyond the safety car.
No, that's a 3-second penalty. Served his 5-second penalty already.
Okay, well, Alpha King, maybe the provisional race leader, is at the back of Van Dungen now. Now, obviously, Michael Van Dungen and Rackler have been teammates for many, many seasons, pretty much know each other from inside and out. Do you think there'll be team orders between these two?
Depends if Michael's out in front, of course.
He is out in front on old tyres.
Depends how far as well, but I think he will probably come out behind Rackler, but is Michael going to be quicker than Rackler is the question. But of course, I think Sen, Yuri, Ballboy and Michael should probably box lap 18 for softs, because softs can go longer than you think without losing any grip. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and obviously if you don't battle as much so you can keep your tyres into life towards the end of the race. So I'm pretty sure, was you on 8 laps last season?
I was, but of course the cars were a lot more different back then, so I think Michael, was he going to pit? No, he's not.
No, but he's going defensive, but he's derating though, and Alpha he's going to make a late move.
He's going to go for it on the outside. Can he make it stick? No, he can. Good defending by Michael there. Yeah,
but he's putting himself in a bit of a situation now if he's single digits on battery usage, as Alpha King's got a full battery pretty much, and here we go. This could be an easy pass. He's going to go down the inside. No, he's going around the outside again. Risky move.
Will there be contact? No, there won't.
Under the yeah, good move from Alpha King. Good respect for Van Nugen. He tried his best. Unfortunately, it just did not work.
Will there be orders by Alfa Romeo? Because look at Oliver catching up to Ballboy, and Oliver also pulling away a little bit.
Well, Ballboy has been dropping off the pace ever since, probably on his 10 when he hits 10 lap old tyres. But he did let him through previously when these two were battling, so I don't think there'll be any problems. I don't think. But he needs to watch out for Rackler though. So yeah, it's a difficult situation, really. I mean, this is the closest back fight so far in this race, with the Alpha Males and the Red Bull of Rackler.
I think Ballboy should stay ahead to give Oliver the DRS.
And probably let him through in the second DRS zone. I think that's probably wise, but I don't think that's going to happen. No, that's not going to happen.
Ballboy's got to pit eventually. There's no way he's going to get to the end.
Well, if he does stay out, it's probably for one more lap so he can hold off Rackler.
Look at Sen. He's catching up to Yuri. Only 1.3 behind. Is Rackler going to get ahead of Oliver though? That's the question.
Well, is there going to be team orders? Ballboy is letting him through.
Ballboy's going to try.
Yeah, he does, but he's letting Rackler through as well.
And then Rackler going to go for it. No, he won't go for it on Oliver, but Oliver does get ahead of Ballboy.
Yeah, but now Oliver is in a bit of a sticky situation now. Now he's got no DRS, and now he's derating on battery as well. Rackler could get him here.
Rackler's going to be derating as well, though.
There he goes, though. He's got the DRS, though. He might have the straight line speed as well to power through that Alfa Romeo. And that's it. That's job done. I just hope Oliver can stick with it, but he hits the wall.
There it is.
Rackler hits the wall there.
He's done it again. Rackler makes the same mistake he's done before, and it's a virtual safety car.
And it's the same corner as well.
The leaders could pit for softs there.
But it all depends how long this VSC will stay out for.
I think Ballboy's for sure going to pit. He's got to.
Yeah, surely those 3 drivers will surely have to pit to get some good points out. I mean, Jesse, I don't know what you would do in Jesse's situation with 13 lap old mediums.
Here's the thing though, do the medium runners that have only 4 lap old tyres and 2 laps, do they want to stay out or do they want to pit? But of course it depends how long the virtual safety car is out for.
Well, that's the thing.
Will we also see any drive-through penalties if people are caught speeding?
Well, that's the thing with the VSC. If you're in that, if you're in that position with a VSC now, it's over. I think you would risk of just staying out if the tyres are only a few laps old.
It's ended. It's ended anyway, so it's a bit too late. Demoniac has lost his front wing as well.
Yeah, as Mano is looking at Ballboy. Ballboy is still struggling. He's still not making a move to the pit lane.
Is Oliver pit? No, Oliver, don't pit. Oliver, what are you doing?
As Oliver pits.
Don't tell me he had damage. Rackler's in the pit lane, but of course he lost his full front. I really hope if Oliver has damage, I'm curious from where he got it.
Well, I'm on board with him now, and he's not what. He hasn't lost his front wing.
That was a terrible plan there, Oliver, to be honest. And Scar's retired. Is that No, he's retired.
He retired in the pit lane. I think he was getting to a lap
to be
down.
honest, though, I don't see why he pitted. I really don't.
Well, unfortunate for him, I don't know why he pitted either, but it's given a few people positions now. But now, now the top two. Would you consider going to the end now by looking at that with 6 laps remaining?
I'd probably say that it goes to the end.
Well, I'm on board with Alpha King, and I think he gained time 4/10 in that middle sector.
Let's check. I'm gonna check the race director to see how much quicker he's been going per lap compared to Yuri. Here's the other thing: Yuri is on 2 warnings for track limits, I think. So, yeah. So, let's see what lap time Yuri sets this lap, and then we'll see what Alpha King sets. But don't forget that Sen is also catching up to Yuri, so Yuri might drop to P3 even.
Maybe, but if you look at his, yeah, he just came out the pit stops, obviously pushing on those soft medium, those soft tyres. So he's clearly pushing for that fastest lap.
1:44.2 for Yuri, Alpha King 1:43.1. So Alpha King's going around a second quicker. So by the looks of things, Alpha King would catch them for now.
Yep, it is on course with that.
Look at the amount of battery he has as well.
Yeah, Senna has pretty much got no battery to play with, so I think he's trying to use it up just to catch up to the Williams driver who's leaning in front, and I think he's got 20% of battery, so not too bad from him. But yeah, but when Alpha King actually catches up to these guys, will he still have the tyres to challenge these guys? Yeah, of course he still has the tyre advantage anyway, but it's only 5 lap difference.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a great show coming up to the end part of the race.
Oh, I remember why Oliver pitted. I just got word from Neil Santos because he started on the mediums, remember, and he pitted again for the mediums. That's why.
Oh yeah, that was true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Same.
So that, or he would have been. Yeah, he would have been very on course to get it, and I don't know if he's going to catch Van Dungen.
He's not going to catch any of them, to be honest. I think.
Unless
the only person I see him catching is his teammate.
Yep, who looks like he's going to get to the end. I mean, if Ballboy can give a fight, then Oliver could still get some good points out of this, but yeah, it's unfortunate for him.
Oliver's going to go for the fastest lap though as well. Let's see what it is at the moment. 1:41.6, and there's the yellow flag. I think that's Mr. Merckx, and it is. Oh, he's just completely hit the barrel with his rear wing.
Well, thank God
it's. Try go for fast lap maybe.
Well, thank God it's not Alpha King, as he's literally in a second of the top 2 now.
Oliver gets it.
Yeah, with a 14-1.
And is that going to be a safety car?
Yes, it is. Ooh. Right, this is give a massive lifeline to the top 2 now. What extreme luck for them.
But what's the gap? And Ruben's in the pit lane. What is the gap though? If they pit, I'd imagine all medium runners, apart from Evo, I reckon, will pit. This could put Michael. I think here's the thing: Yuri, Sen, Alpha, and a lot of these guys are still going to come out ahead of the soft runners.
I think Evo's going to lead.
That depends if he stays out.
He's got 5 lap old mediums, and he can still push. They won't be cold when he starts. The soft tyres will be quite cold.
I doubt the softs will be cold because, of course, you're going to have time to get them up to temperature. But it's probably best to stay out. It's probably best for Evo to stay out because it's only going to be probably 2 or 3 laps worth of racing.
So you're looking at the top 6 of pitting as well. So
yeah,
especially, well, we don't know with Ballboy. We don't know what he's going to do. He's like a mystery ball.
If Ballboy stays out, he's a madman.
Well, is he going to be the ultimate team game? Is he going to be Redemption Day? Who knows?
Yuri is pitting.
Yeah, make sure you're in that pit line, everyone.
Pitting. Alpha King is pitting. Is GTA Gamer going to pit? GTA Gamer pits.
He's in. Make sure you're in that white line, guys.
Sadio Mano pits. Bullboy,
He's coming in. Yeah, he's coming in the pits.
Evo in the pit lane. So Michael Van Dongen, let's see where he will be. Yuri will still lead the race.
Yes, followed by Senna and Alpha King. Where's Van Dongen? He's going to be in fourth place, I believe.
Only P4. Oliver P5.
Oh, this could get really tasty. Now,
where are the others going to come out? Bullboy barely got out in front of Evo Jax.
Yeah, he's only in P9.
Rackler is going to come close between Rackler and Mano, but Rackler barely manages to get ahead. I'd imagine safety car will be in on the next lap.
Well, that's if people actually catches up to the safety car.
Yep.
As Ruben has just crossed the starting line now, so I don't think he's going to catch it this lap. So he'll probably be out for an extra lap. So that means we're going to get 3 laps of racing.
I don't think it'll be 3 laps, to be honest. I think it's just going to be 2 laps. But here's the thing, though: is Oliver and Michael Van Dongen, are they going to be coming out on top? Because at this point, it's anyone's race. But at the same time, it depends on the penalties. Because who knows how many warnings all these drivers have.
Yeah, and obviously every single one of these drivers are just going to be going through it now. They're not going to think about tyre life or anything like that. They're not going to think about... They're probably not going to think about their own teammates. So they're just going to go for it like I'm not going to be offensive to FRL, but probably be like an unranked lobby. Everyone's just going to go for it, and who's going to hit the wall first.
Well, we also look at our predictions. Because your prediction, if I'm correct, was...
Mano top, which didn't work out.
Then, if I'm correct, you said Mano GTA Gamer?
Yes, P2, I believe.
Then P3, you said Rattler?
Yeah, I think so. I can't remember. I have to look back on the stream, wherever that stream, which one.
You said I can remember you said Bullboy for fast slap, but at the moment Oliver has that.
Well, to be honest, it could be anyone right now.
To be honest, I don't think anyone will get it, but safety car looks to be staying out.
Yep, he will be.
Even though everyone is caught up.
Yeah, I think Rubens was just not as close to the safety car, so...
Anyone gonna make an emergency pit stop? I think Ruben is. Is he? No, he's not.
Well, if you're Rubens, you might as well, but I don't think it will make much difference with 2 laps remaining, so...
All I will say is that I'm definitely going to be having fun with F3 incidents this week.
Yeah, it's going to be very delightful for...
Yeah, it definitely will be.
Yeah. Well, eventually we managed to get through this stream, get through this race. Eventually at the end, even though it hasn't been a perfect straight.
Hopefully Ruben doesn't collide with anyone this time. I mean, he can't really. Come on, he's at the back. He can keep his distance. He doesn't look to be doing that with Frankie.
I mean, to be honest, I'm glad I'm not racing in that mid pack. To be honest, especially with these dying laps.
If you're ever in the mid pack during a safety car, you really need to be careful with these guys.
Yeah, especially with literally with these kind of laps remaining, like there's going to be some guys who are just going to send it. Which, to be honest, from our point of view, could be exciting, but not for the drivers.
Oh, yeah,
that's worked so hard for their positions. Fair play for the top, basically the top 2 for holding out for this long, and pretty much deserving.
I mean, I think you should be sitting at the ball boy, to be honest. 18 laps on the mediums, and he's still in the points.
Yeah, Kenty, but they're in the low part of the points, so I think he deserved a bit more than he should have pitted a long time ago. He could have been further up the grid, probably where Ollie is. But Ollie has just done a brilliant job to get to P5. But still, anything can happen though. We've still got 2 laps remaining, and the safety car will definitely be in this lap because just that's how the game works.
Here's the other thing. Of course, we're not going to have DRS.
Yep, so it's literally just the car. It's literally you in the car. It doesn't matter about battery either, because that will just...
it does.
Well, not really, because there's only just 2 main straights you can overtake, and you might as well use your batteries there. So it's just pretty much just pure pace, really, and all about your setups. Now, has this guy ever...
How late, though, is Yuri going to go?
Well, has he ever led the safety car reset before?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Well, Senna is
I think he was F4 last season, so
well,
I would not know. But
Senna is doing it for Verstappen. He's giving him the hurry up alongside him.
Are they going? No, they're not.
He's on the edge.
Yori's going to go. Look at them all going side by side. This is
We're on board with Alpha King, and off he goes now. And let's go.
Oliver, look at Oliver. He's going for Michael Van Dongen.
Oh, shocking camera angle.
He's got it. What a move. Oh no, wait, has he? Yeah, he has.
No, he's side by side. He's side by side with Alpha. He's still side by side. Contact behind, I heard, but we'll focus on this battle with Gamer and Oliver.
Goodness.
Is Oliver going to go around the outside? He surely has to.
Out. Oh, he backs out of it.
That's wise, but now
again, he almost messed up in the same corner.
Oh god, I don't know where to look here. There's so many people side by side, but now they're evening out now, as Ballboy is still getting under pressure by Evo, and Ruben just jumped off.
Van Dongen was sleeping on the
Mano's getting under pressure now. He's getting overtaken by Rackler now. Ballboy by the looks of it.
Oh, Mano's
it's in the back of Rackler.
Oh, what a save!
And Mano spun.
Yeah, you don't really want to be going side by side through there anyway.
No, but I don't know if Rackler just braked too early and he's left.
Mano's left.
I'm pretty sure that would be a penalty coming his way.
I don't think it would be, but he would be classified as finishing, because he would have, even if he retired, he'd still be classified, I think. But the top two looking to actually conserve their ERS, and a lot of other drivers as well. But who's going to come out on top? That's the main question, because Oliver's quite far behind.
Well, we'll find out as see who's got the top straight line speed, and here comes Sen.
Sen's derating, and so's Yori, because they're deployed to too much ERS, but Sen's going to go for it.
Well, Alpha King's still catching up with not any derating.
Oh,
side by side.
Sen's got it,
and he gets him as well, but here comes Alpha King now. He's right at the back of these two. Same with Gamer as well. He's going to make it.
I think Oliver messed up. I'm not sure, but we're going to keep an eye on the battle. I think Yori should stay behind and go for it on the main straight. He's got to wait, to be honest, I reckon.
Well, we're on board with Gamer as well. He's in the hot seat of this fight going on, and he's just going to be waiting for any instance up ahead with it. Surely there's going to be
a yellow flag, and it's Rackler. He's done it again. He's done it again. He's
in the same wall again. As Mano pits him, but he's not racing at the minute. But here comes Gamer. Alpha King's.
Ballboy's in 7th.
Alpha King has lost ground off that last corner. He's got the position back still.
Up to them.
Yeah, he's not really pressured by Van Dongen either, so he's doing a good job. But let's still focus on this top 4 battle. Gamer's using his overtake to get close to Alpha King.
Oh my goodness. Look at GTA Gamer right behind. Oh, he goes a bit late on the brake. I think Yori's too far behind now. Not unless he has incredible straight line speed. I don't see him catching up.
Well, he's got more ploy of overtake though.
Look at the gap though. It's 7/10. There's no way he's going to be able to close that back.
Yeah, with DRS as well. He's not going to get it, so it looks like the Ferrari's going to take top spot. But Alpha King though, he looks like he's got a run on the Williams. No, he hasn't. I think it's my mistake.
Yellow flag. That's Frankie and Demoniac.
And it's P1 for the Ferrari.
Oh, look at Oliver and Michael. Oliver and Michael. Michael gets him. I think Oliver is going to be frustrated with that.
Wow, what a race at the end of there with a late safety car, and I think we just expected that as well from Michael Van Dongen. Gets the driver of the day in the game's perspective.
I don't think he's won my driver of the day, to be honest.
Well, who would your driver of the day be?
Depends on what places each of the drivers had started, so I'll have to take a look at that first.
Well, I'm going to give my predictions. It's going to be over the top 2 with the Ferrari and the Williams, but I have to give.
Held on to it. Oliver held on to fast slap.
Yeah, he did. He did a solid, decent race from my point of view, but I'm going to have to give it to Senna just by that, especially with that long stint as well.
To be fair, Michael did come back after. He did come back for 5th place after starting 19th, but Jesse came back for last to points, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, we have
I
to.
better invite the top 3 to do interviews.
Yes, but there's your final results, and it's an all Dutch podium as well.
Is it really?
Yeah, with Sen, your the Williams driver, I can't pronounce his name, and Alpha King is your top 3 with VIP Gamer, Michael Van Dingen from the back of the grid, good drive from him, Oliver Ballboy, Ivor Rubens, who made a fantastic jump just in those 2 laps with that penalty as well, Jesse, Dominic, and Fred, the other Williams driver, and the retirement of Mano and the other drivers as well that I couldn't say. So sorry about that if I missed you out. But yeah, that was your Baku Grand Prix. As we wait for the top 2 to join us.
Yeah, I'm just getting the last person of Alpha King in. I'm really hoping that the Dutchmans can speak English if they do join. And if they don't, hopefully one of them can translate. I've invited the top 3 to the party chat, but won't invite. Oh, there we go. As well as our race winner, let's just wait to see if Alpha King will join. I hope he does. Hello. Does Alpha King? Will Alpha King join?
Well, we have to wait and see about that. But should we just make our first interview?
If you would like to do the interviews, Michael.
Right. Who's joining the party?
No, then you got Yori, who's P2, and Alpha King is not joining as he's got a project to do.
Right, you're right. Right, Senna King. Yeah, Senna. Congratulations on your win.
Thanks.
How did it feel?
Great. Yeah, it was just great. The race, great pace I had. And it was just, just a great race.
A very good race.
Was clean. Yes.
Yeah, it was. And pretty much a gamble from you and the Williams as well to stay out on those medium tyres. Were you trying to go all the way to the end on those set of mediums before that safety car?
Yes, I was, because the tyre degradation was pretty low. Only the rear tires, but I think I will go to the end with the Williams if there is no safety car.
So were you hoping for not a safety car at that late stage, because you were pretty much I mean, we didn't know who was going to come out on top on that final 2 laps. I think we all thought Alpha King or Gamer will sneak up on top, but you managed to keep your foot down and you managed to get first place on the last lap, which was quite nervous for you, because I believe is this your first win in FRL?
Yes, it's my first win, and I'm just fucking shaking like hell.
Well, we all.
It just was I was so full of adrenaline. So.
Yeah, and where did you start, by the way, at the start of the race?
On the soft tires.
Yeah, what position?
Ninth.
You started 9th as well.
Yes.
So you did a massive jump through the field, and I'm guessing you missed all that commotion in that mid-pack as well at the start of the race. So you put yourself in a very good position, and like I said, a gamble position as well to try and get to the end on those mediums. And it looked like it was going to be a 3-way fight, and Alpha King getting to cause you havoc. But fantastic drive from you and all the other drivers that were in that fight also. But yeah, fantastic race from you. And coming up to the next race, which is the next race, by the way? I actually don't know either. We'll get back to you on that. But yeah, what a fantastic drive from you. Was it always going to be the one stop from you as well, or was you just in that position of you had to just go for that?
Next week. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I was just. I don't know. This was so embarrassing to win.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on your win. From my point of view, you are my driver of the day, but we have to figure that out with Charlie. But yeah, what a fantastic drive from you. And Charlie, have you got anything to ask to Sen?
No, I have nothing to ask to Sen, but great job on the race win, especially after starting like that. It's definitely a good position to be finishing.
Yes. For my first race, yeah, my second race as a full-time driver, so that's pretty nice.
Well, hopefully you can keep on the pressure for next week, and hopefully
Yes,
it will go all your way next week. But hopefully there won't be any more gambles from you like today. Hopefully it'll be a nice hard fight from you coming through the field defending. But yeah, what a fantastic race from you. Enjoy the victory, and hopefully see you next week.
Yes, of course, man.
Right, congratulations, and see you next week.
Thanks. Yes.
As do you want to interview the next driver, Charlie?
Yeah, sure thing. Yuri, are you here?
I am here, I am here.
So,
Hello?
P2,
Oh yeah, sorry.
P2 in Baku.
Before I start, maybe Michael, you want to know how to pronounce my name? It's in Dutch it's Yuri, but you just call me Yuri. That's yeah.
I was going to call you UI.
Oh
but...
well.
Michael, you need to fix your name pronounctions, I will say.
Change my whole name.
Yeah, I do apologise, but that's just the way I am. But yeah, carry on.
Yeah. Well, my qualifying was. Yeah, my medium run was okay, but I already saw Neil Sano did like an insane time for 39.2 on the medium, so it was already like, alright, that's fast. But I got on the softs for the first run, did an okay job putting it P8, and then my last lap was, I was 6/10 improvement, but at the one of the last corners I got an invalid, so that was yeah, a bit of shame. But still, P8 it could have been better, but I'm not complaining. Hello.
It looks like Charlie just had a sleepy moment there, but yeah. But yeah, it is so unfortunate you lost it right at the end, but I don't think you can take any regrets of your race performance today. Surely, like, is this your first time out in FRL?
No, I did F4 last season and got promoted to F3, but was a reserve. Some people left, and last race, you cannot really count Imola F3 as a race last week because of all the glitches, but this was just then my first race of the season in F3, so yeah, I'm really happy. Of course, also a few of the top guys not scoring that many points, so that's also pretty good for me and Sen, of course, trying to catch those guys at the top.
Yeah, especially with the strategy that you two were pulling off, which was kind of working for you in a way, but I don't know, I'm going to ask the same question to you actually. Were you hoping for the safety car at the end, or were you just hoping not? Because Alpha King was catching you two at the end, so what was your mindset in that predicament?
Nah, I already saw yellow flags for the AlphaTauri, the other AlphaTauri, and I was already thinking, no, please no safety car, but because I thought I could keep them behind, because Sen was like 4 laps behind me, but not really gaining on me. But yeah, Alpha King was really fast, so yeah, I can't predict what if he was fast at the end or made a mistake. You cannot say those things if he catches, but I think on pace he probably could have catched us, but yeah, I was not really happy with the safety car. But at the end, still, yeah, just a good result.
Yeah, and do you mind if I ask you, where did you start in this race
I think in front of Sen, I think P8.
Well, so both of you came through pretty much on the same strategy, so you, pretty much arguably you deserved the win after that performance. Obviously struggling in qualifying. Obviously you will be the one that'll be more gutted because you were leading most of that race, especially coming up to the last lap, had it under control. But unfortunate for me, but hopefully you can take away some good vibes away from this race, as you two were battling hard but very, very fair as well on that last lap also. So yeah, good racing from you two, but hopefully you especially will take away some good vibes and obviously good points away from this track. But going on to next week, which I still don't know what track it is, how do you feel going into Austria? Oh, that's going to be a good one. A lot of overtaking there.
And here's the other thing, it's also the sprint format.
Ooh.
That's going to be very good to see. So how do you think you're going to do well in Austria, which is going to be a lot of overtaking going to be done?
Yeah, Austria is a fun track, of course, very short, many overtakes, but yeah, I think there is also, of course, a big chance of rain, and I think Austria is going to be a strategy race. If it's, yeah, I just have a feeling. I don't know. I have a feeling that's going to be a strategic race, but Austria is, for me, it's just a track that is alright. It's really a penalty track, of course. With you can easily get penalties turn 1, upcoming straight. And yeah, but I think it's a fun track. So we'll see. We'll see next week.
Yep, we definitely will see next week. Looking forward to that, and hopefully you'll continue on your high score points as you have tonight, both of you in fact. Hopefully there'll be a good rival between the pair of you, but we're still yet to see what's going to happen in the next few days with all these incidents. But thankfully you two had a very good race and you both should be very, very happy. And yep, and that's pretty much it for the interview, because I don't think third place man's going to come in here. So yeah, that's pretty much the end. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this race, the end of Baku for F3. There will be F2, F1 tomorrow at the same time at 7 o'clock. Hopefully there won't be any issues like tonight, but it is FRL, anything can happen, and literally on and off the track really. So yeah, we will see you next time on FRL, but congratulations to Sen for his F3 win tonight. So good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for F3, F2 and F1.
We just had F3, Michael. I think we should
No,
know
I
that.
just because that's why I made the little change at the end there. But yeah, we will see you tomorrow for F1 and F2. Goodbye.